In times of war, it is easy to forget the simple things, like a walk along the beach, or a hike in the mountains, or simply sitting under a tree for hours on end. These are what make life worth living, the simple, fleeting moments that remind us that we're all human. That is why we must look to those we love to remember these times, for they more often than not can see the world that we are letting slip through our fingers, for it is their greatest privilege to remind us that we are all human and that we are all temporary. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eclipse Sentinel, and I would like to thank all of you for joining me today on my channel. We are checking out Ghost of Tsushima once again, and we are going to tackle a few more named side missions, just to see exactly how much harder we'll have to fight in order to put an end to the Mongols' horde, and to gain some resources to upgrade our remaining loot. So, without any further delay, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Lord Sakai.
Norio,
We've all been worried about Hochi. They need a break.
such moments are rare these days.
I used to be like them.
I'm not the same man I was the night before Komoda.
How bad was it?
Komoda? Bad. We lost everyone. The beach was soaked with so much blood, it was like paste. Be grateful you didn't see it.
We rode south all day, into the night. A bad storm slowed us to a crawl. Stopped at a farm to sleep a few hours. I woke to screams. The main house on fire. Mongol raiders. They took us to Kaneda in chains. After that, I wish I had died fighting. I think I know where they took Hochi.
You want to go now?
Yes.
Three actions, three illusions? We're gonna see some magic.
Where are we headed?
A camp on the coast. Mongol ships stopped there for supplies and prisoners on the way north.
If they put him out to sea, we'll lose him.
Lord Sakai, when this is all over, what will you do?
I hope one day I can return home. Find a way to rebuild.
I wish I still felt that way about my temple. Most of my life, my course was clear. Follow the Eightfold Path. Raise a family. Serve Cedar Temple.
You can still do those things.
I joined the temple because of my brother. And I always imagined my children and Enjo's children growing up together. Our wives would be friends.
The Mongols haven't taken everything, Norio. One day they'll be gone. You'll still have a life to lead.
But I don't feel it's mine alone. I have to live for Enjo and the other monks who died. Do you ever feel that way about the samurai of Komoda? Like you owe them a debt?
A samurai's life is never truly his own.
I can't imagine how hard that must be.
From an early age, I had to carry on the Sakai name. I've never questioned it before.
Do you question it now?
I don't know.
Life before the invasion feels like it happened to someone else. Or like childhood.
Maybe 20 years from now, you'll look back on this moment the same way.
Lord Sakai, I told you Hochi strongly opposes violence, right?
You said he disagreed with the warrior monks.
He hates all weapons, including yours and mine.
He can lecture me all he...
We're getting close to the camp.
can lecture me all he wants. I'm not gonna put down my sword for his sensibilities.
Mongol guard, run him down.
Who will face me first?
Ah, dang it! I got distracted.
You
need to get a good look at the whole camp.
What about that granary? We have to find Hochi.
The Mongols are holding someone there.
Hochi. Has to be.
If I go alone, I can reach him without the Mongols knowing. A Mongol signal cannon.
I could set it off. Draw their attention.
While I get Hochi out.
Pretty smart, actually.
After I find Hochi, we'll meet there.
Don't wait for me if I'm late. Get Hochi back to the village. I can handle myself. I'll meet you both back in Akashima village.
Set off the signal cannon. I'll get Hochi.
Take refuge in Amida Buddha, my lord.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright then. I think that's everyone. Nope.
Good work, my friend. That should send the Mongols running.
There we go. You better be Hochi.
What's happening? Who are you?
Oh, you are okay.
A friend, we need to go.
I can't leave. The Mongols are returning me to see the temple. The people there need healers, badly.
There's no time for this.
I'm sorry, but I must remain here.
Jin! Hochi!
Norio? What are you doing here?
The alarm drew a raiding party nearby. They're almost on us.
Damn it. Stay back, Hochi. We won't let them near you. Norio, ready your blade.
Oh, jeez.
Come receive a lesson in manners.
Are the others with you, Norio?
Well, that was a little anticlimactic.
Everyone is gone. It's just me now.
I'm sorry. Wish we could end this bloodshed. The Mongols were searching for me. I gave myself up to save lives.
How did they know where to find you?
They knew I was an Akashima, and they wanted to return me to see the temple. They need a healer.
You're willing to treat the enemy's wounded?
Mongol or Japanese, we all suffer.
Some deserve it.
But this means... Has Cedar Temple fallen?
I don't know.
Norio, take Kochi back to the village before reinforcements arrive.
They will seek revenge.
I'll meet you there to plan a defense.
Pretty interesting mindset this monk has, that he's even willing to treat the people who have done considerable damage to his home and to his brothers.
It's wrong to answer violence with more violence, Norio.
It's right to prevent more suffering.
If you kill these raiders, others will retaliate.
And I was just about to say, it's good to see that they're getting along.
Lord Sakai,
What's the problem?
Mongols are gathering nearby, preparing to strike.
We should evacuate to Castle Canada.
Evacuate and the Mongols will hunt you down. Not one of you will live to see Kanada's walls.
But we won't have blood on our hands.
Go tell the village your plan for them, Hochi. I'd like to see that.
Norio, I wish you cared about the Eightfold Path more than others' opinions. First you follow Enjo around, now Lord Sakai. Do you ever think for yourself?
Wash my brother's name from your mouth.
Enough! Norio and I will do the fighting.
Everyone else can go hide.
I refuse to hide. I don't take lives, but I am not a coward.
I don't take lives, but I'm not a coward, and my first plan is to run away. Which I get where he's coming from. It's better to
I'll scout the
prevent
village.
bloodshed, but...
See what defensive preparations we can make quickly. Gather everyone to you. Ready them to take shelter.
There's gotta be some semblance of
One of these rooftops
believability.
should work.
I would like to think that monks are predominantly
Everyone,
spiritual and
We
warrior
need you
monks
to
are
gather
practical.
here. Bring your families, quickly.
Here, perfect. If we flee into the swamp, people will get lost, separated. Easy prey.
Especially if the Mongol numbers are considerably greater than
Walls.
our own.
Mongols can strike from any direction.
Gather round. Don't wander off.
A temple. People could hide there.
No need to panic. Just gather here.
Incense burners. Add black powder to the incense. Get the smoke nice and dense. Enough to use as cover. Norio and Hochi lead everyone to the temple. I'll deal with the Mongols here. They'll put...
My lord, we've gathered everyone.
Take them to the temple.
I won't let you fight alone.
If the Mongols go to the temple, who will protect these people?
I'll do as you ask.
Keep your naginata ready. I'll owe you a jar of sake for putting up with Hochi.
Everyone, Mongols are on the way. Follow me to the temple. The invaders will face the wrath of a samurai.
Please, everyone, do as Norio says. We'll take shelter at the temple.
They're here. Now to light the incense burners. I hope the Mongols like smoke.
Just ready.
quick, easy, and painful for them, and that one just freaked out and is running away.
Better check on Norio and Hochi.
I expected a bigger force, and also using all the incense I prepared. Oh, I see Mongols.
Norio!
Lord Sakai!
You done running around the fire like a weirdo? No.
What happened, Norio?
I was fighting. A Mongol snuck up behind me. Hochi threw himself at a blow meant for me.
You're both braver than many samurai I've known.
I didn't know he was behind me until I heard him cry out. By the time I turned around, he was dead.
It's not your fault. Norio?
Every time they lifted the cover on the pit, the daylight would blind us. This time, one of them stank like sake. I felt their hands pull me up, but my brother threw himself at them. He was starving, wounded, but he fought them. He fought them so hard.
Norio, you don't have to.
Yes, I do. They gave up on me and took Enjo. They took my brother. Everyone who rode south from Cedar Temple. All gone. Except me. They deserve to live. I'm the one who should be dead.
I thought the same thing after Komoda. Many times. I don't know why we survived, Norio. But we did. And these people are counting on us. We're all they have. The people of Akashima are alive because of you. Don't forget that. Because they won't.
Well said. I honestly didn't expect them to go in that direction. I thought it was a possibility, not a guarantee. What the heck are you doing
Lord
out
Sakai.
here? Gonna put me in another barrel?
Kenji, what are you doing?
You have stumbled on a perfect opportunity, my lord. Down this road lies an enemy camp stuffed with supplies to feed, clothe, and heal dozens, hundreds, and the Mongols left. It's a ripe plum just begging for it.
What are you not telling me?
This is a simple situation. No Mongols, lots of stuff. Help ourselves, help the people.
On the slim chance some good comes of this. Lead the way.
I knew you'd understand, Lord Sakai.
Why would a camp be devoid of people, but abundant in
How
resources?
did you find this camp?
I've been following these guys for a while. They're so arrogant they leave their camp unguarded when they go on raids.
Then who are you waiting for on the road?
Who me? Nobody. Oh, I was on my way to the camp when you happened by.
There are survivors taking refuge near the Yarikawa stronghold. They need supplies.
That's exactly the people I'm trying to help. What did I tell you? So beautiful it makes you weep.
Look around. Gather what you can.
Oh, there's actually like pickup points. I thought it was just like hope you stumble across
Plenty
the
of
right
food
thing.
here. Fish, vegetables, rice, and millet. Japanese, not Mongolian.
They're learning to like our cuisine.
Clothing, leather, silk, wood. This can help a lot of people.
I told you this was a good idea.
Kenji, there's food and medicine over here. A sake barrel. Know anything about this, Kenji?
You think I'm the only one on this island who sells sake to the Mongols?
Yes.
My lord, I'm hurt. Anything valuable there? Precious metals, rare woods, a nice rug?
How about food? The kind people trying to survive a war could eat.
Oh, sure, that too. I already checked the yurt, nothing in there, just a bunch of junk.
I better check the yurt.
Kenji! I'll kill you!
Who are you?
The man who's going to end Kenji's life. You left me here to die.
No, not true! I brought help! Meet Lord Sakai, also known as the Ghost.
One of you explain what's happening. Now.
Kenji set me up is what's happening.
It wasn't a setup! The Mongols were supposed to pay for this stuff, only they didn't. And then, they took my friend Nato here hostage.
They were supposed to pay for this?
Hear that? They're back! Please, cut me loose!
Where did you get these supplies?
We stole them from Straw Hats.
Lord Sakai, can you distract the Mongols?
So you can escape?
Not exactly. I have an idea. Trust me.
No more ideas, Kenji. Just take your friend and go.
Oh, you have to make the barrel.
You think you can steal from us?
Ow.
That's our sake barrel!
Keep your Mongol hands on things!
Dirty thieves!
Oh, goodness gracious.
Kenji! Kenji's friend! You can come out now. It's safe.
Over here!
We are locked in! We thought it would be safer in here.
Well, it worked, so...
Thank you, Lord Sakai.
Yes, thank you!
You know what happens now.
I'm going to ride that sake barrel all the way to...
Kenji, I think he's angry.
Lord Sakai, our intention was always to gift our gains to the survivors who need it most. The camp outside the town of Yarikawa.
Gather everything you can. And when I visit that camp, I'm going to find it overflowing with food and medicine, correct?
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Real entrepreneur, this one.
I told you this was a bad idea.
What's bad? It worked out perfectly.
You call this perfect?
The Mongols are dead, the Straw Hats are dead, and we have what we want. I mean, the survivors camped outside Yarikawa have what they want.
I am sorry. I cannot help you.
I need information, not apologies.
Perhaps the farmers know.
Perhaps.
What's going on now?
Lord Sakai. I am worried about her.
We all are.
Junshin, what was that about?
Lady Masako is looking for someone. She is angry I couldn't help.
You have nothing to fear. I'll speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Sakai. And also for ridding this farmstead of Mongols. Now we can rebuild.
These people are lucky to have you. Be well.
Left toward the bridge, escorted by armed men.
Thank you. That will be all.
Have something you want to share with the rest of the class?
Did the farmers know who you're looking for?
Someone on the list. A thief.
I'll help you find them.
I need to handle it myself.
The farmers said they left with armed men.
Mercenaries.
Professional killers.
They could complicate things. I can use your help, but I need your discretion.
You can count on it.
The farmers said they went toward the bridge outside the farmstead. It's this way.
Discretion is something I am great at. I am the ghost, after all. Just gonna take that.
Faster, Nobu!
Just gonna quickly, you know.
You
Okay,
deserve
I'm
the
back.
best for it. Who is this thief?
She looted Clan Adachi's estate after the attack. Stole valuable heirlooms, personal items. What makes it worse is that Mai was our former servant. 3 years ago, my husband caught her stealing. He wanted to have her flogged. I did what I could for her, but she had to go.
It almost sounds like you miss her.
She was a dear friend. Her betrayal stings more than the others. There she is.
With the mercenaries. Let's move in. Quietly.
I'm going to sell everything. I'm just waiting for the right time.
Too late. He'll sell those heirlooms himself. Now take us to them.
I'll pay you to leave them with me.
You have no money.
I have this comb. It's gold, with pearl inlay.
That was a gift.
It might fetch a fair price.
No. We'd have our heads. Enough of this. Take us to the heirlooms.
We don't need the mercenaries alive for questioning. Just her. The more of them we eliminate, the easier it'll be to recover what's yours.
Just don't be seen, or they might hurt her. It'll be in the open. Find cover.
take him.
Once there was a girl who worked in a tea house. Her eye was hard, had no color. One day, the two fell instantly. So she went to a witch and learned how to turn herself. Step back.
My wife knows that magic.
We all do. The girl flew as a demon to the monk's house. The monk saw her coming and hid under a bell. She was clever though, and cast fire around the bell.
Too close.
Melting and killing the monk inside.
I'm surprised this guy hasn't noticed the missing 3 extra set of footprints.
Lady Masako, the dog and Masako! Kill them! You fools! Watch his stance!
Near.
Nice try. Nice hat.
Jin, I need to speak with Mai.
I'm here if you need me.
You stole my family's heirlooms for those murderers. How could you betray me?
I didn't. You betrayed me. Turned me away.
I saved you. My husband wanted you flogged. He knew.
Then you should have left with me.
I was the lady of Clan Adachi. And you were a thief.
I still love you.
Then tell me who you serve. He killed my family.
And he'll kill me.
I won't let him touch you.
I'll take you to your family's things.
We know the man you work for is a samurai.
I don't know his name. Never saw his face. He communicated only through notes. He knew about us, my lady.
How?
I don't know. He said he knew what it was like to love you. That he understood my pain.
Masako.
Mai was my... That has been the only...
He was anxious about the heirlooms. Concerned they get broken.
He's eager to sell them.
Their value is purely sentimental. He won't get the money he seeks.
Then perhaps he has no intention of selling. It's possible they're personal to him too.
He was possessive in his notes. Spoke as if they were his.
The heirlooms belong to no one but my family. I am the only one who remains.
And perhaps someone who is supposed to be married into the family, but
Your
didn't.
heirlooms are in the brush.
Jin, will you gather them? I need to say goodbye.
Sure.
You were going to sell those blessings. You were going to keep your heirlooms safe. When I found out you were alive. I promise.
Thank you.
Where's Mai?
She's gone home. Jin, I want you to know, I'm not...
You don't owe me an explanation.
I cared for my husband. But I cared for Mai, too.
You still do.
I think I always will.
The man we hunt has feelings for you.
Other than my husband and Mai, I've had no romances, no admirers.
He could have been lying, feigning sympathy to gather recruits.
I just don't know who would do that.
We'll keep searching. It's only a matter of time.
My work in Toyotama isn't finished. Meet me when you can.
Like Kajiwara.
You're a bigger fool than you thought. Jin, a word, please.
Hold on, I'm trying not to disturb the sand garden. Rock garden, dang it. Your rock garden is beautiful.
Masako, what's wrong?
A man named Kajiwara recruited the men who killed my family. His name is on the list. He lives in this prefecture. That monk knows where, but he won't tell me.
Junshin means well. I'll talk to him. Junshin, it's good to see you.
And you, Lord Sakai.
Can you imagine it's
Lady
Junsin the
Masako
entire
and I are
time?
looking for Kajiwara. You know where he is.
She accused him of terrible things. I fear for his life if she finds him.
Masako has good reason to believe he recruited the men who killed her family.
He would never do that. He is a humble fisherman, a loving husband and father. I think she is blinded by rage.
Junshin, I need to talk to him.
As long as it is just talking.
It could be a situation of it was either I help them kill your family or they will kill mine.
Take the road from here to the coast. Kajiwara's hut is on the beach.
Well?
We'll take the road to the coast.
Thank you for your help, monk.
Peace
Can't
be with
imagine
you,
what you said to
Lady Masako.
Junshin that I didn't. He doesn't even try to hear me. It's like talking to a stone.
I think he's afraid of you.
Afraid? Why?
You can be intimidating.
In our world, that is not a bad thing. We're hunting a cruel and vicious man. He was a retainer for our clan. Dependable and skilled, but quick to anger. We excused his behavior until the day I caught him beating his wife and daughter.
A coward, hurting his own family.
I dismissed him immediately. I offered his wife and daughter refuge in our house. Within a day, they'd gone back to him.
It's not always easy, especially when you think they'll change.
This path should take us to the beach. We'll leave the horses to avoid being seen.
We should approach with caution. I don't want to put Kajiwara's family at risk. That must be Kajiwara's fishing hut. The Mongols found it.
They may have already killed him and his family.
There's a chance they're still alive. Let's go.
We have to be stealthy about this. Real sneaky. Or we can just do a standoff.
Challenge me! Ата өргөдөр чам шиг гурвыг алсан!
Ah, dang it! Killed this whole team if I just didn't mess up the first strike of the standoff. You're the one who missed. No, it was you who made me miss. I was gonna look cool. And you ruined it. You guys did not notice? Dang it.
I don't see any more Mongols.
Let's check the house for Kajiwara and his family.
Hopefully they're okay, but it looks like they ran away. Nope, they didn't.
New rolls of cloth.
Not cloth. Silk. More than a humble fisherman could afford.
This blade is covered in blood.
It doesn't look like a Mongol weapon.
It's a fisherman's tool. Masako, footprints. Leading away from the hut. What if Kajiwara survived?
Ran like a coward.
What do you expect a fisherman to do against a bunch of Mongol soldiers?
This must be Kajiwara's wife and daughter.
I always feared this would be their fate.
Maybe the Mongols killed them?
Then where is Kajiwara's body?
Let's follow the footprints.
Probably left them there. Or he was the only one who got out in time.
Kajiwara!
Lady Masako! The Mongols attacked my wife and daughter.
Quiet, snake! We know you killed them.
Out of love. Better me than the Mongols. It's what they wanted.
You sick...
Jin! You recruited the assassins who killed my family! Who hired you? Tell me, and I will end you lovingly, like you did your wife and daughter.
All I know is, he understood.
Understood what?
How it feels to be ruined by you. How I was driven to poverty. The toll it took on my family.
You could have let him finish speaking.
Couldn't stand to hear another word.
Everything he said was a lie.
Except about being ruined by me. I know Sadao felt the same way.
The conspirators are bonded by hate. The attack on your clan was personal.
Organized by a rival samurai with a deep grudge. But I can't think of who.
We'll find him.
What did you do?
Young master, would you like something to eat?
I'm fine, Yuriko. I just need the poison. You are trying to remember the ingredients.
They were flowers. You remember them, don't you? The ones I planted at your family cemetery.
I remember washing the graves. Father made me hold buckets of water from the lake.
He knew it would make you strong and teach you to respect your ancestors. Don't you remember the flowers, Jin?
Spider lilies.
That's right.
Kind of messed up how on the first mission I did for her, I left her there thinking for days on end about what flower she was trying to remember.
With enough spider lilies, you can craft a poison that makes rats go mad. Tear each other to pieces. It's awful.
It's for a good cause. Just make it strong enough to work on men.
If you think it's necessary, I know exactly where to find what we need. This way.
This part of the forest. I was here when I was a child.
After your mother passed away.
I refused to believe she was gone. So I ran from home and came here.
Your mother loved to take long walks here.
I searched until sundown. I kept shouting for her. But she was gone. And I was lost.
You were missing for 3 days. Nearly dead by the time your father found you.
I've never seen him so angry.
Angry at himself for failing to protect you. I've seen your father before countless battles. And he was never more worried than the sleepless nights he spent searching for his only son. Not much farther to the cemetery.
I thought the cemetery was near our
What
house.
your father would make of the ghost.
He would disapprove. Like my uncle.
Don't be so sure. They argued often. Kazumasa thought your uncle too rigid, willfully blind to possibilities. Kazumasa had imagination.
Imagination? My father?
You're like him in more ways than you know.
Careful.
I'm right here!
Stay here.
Zulgur Doksov Bakimu!
You almost had me there. Dang, I couldn't see him. Blocking my view with your fat self. Where's the rest of you?
Буцаад ирж мэднэ. Сэрэмжтэй бай. Дараа мултарч чадахгүй. Ой, өнөөгч хардаа.
Ooh. I never seen that kind of assassination before. So wait, can I instantly kill leaders now? Wow, that was a terrible miss. Camping out at a gravesite of all things. Come on.
Did you drive them off?
Yes. It's safe to look for the spider lilies.
Why would we look for them here?
Isn't this where you used to plant them?
Oh. No, not here. It's been so long. They're in another cemetery. Your great-aunt's branch of the family. It's not far.
Gonna be more Mongols there, too.
Yuriko, do you remember... I was 5 or 6. I had a nightmare about this forest. A fight.
It wasn't a nightmare. I told you it was to keep you calm.
That was real? I remember men shouting.
Our retinue was returning home late one night. We were ambushed by Ronin.
The Ronin must have been dangerous. My father's samurai were frightened.
Not of the Ronin. Of Kazumasa.
Of my father? Why?
He and his samurai drove the Ronin off. But Kazumasa pursued them on foot. You could hear their screams. He returned to us just before dawn, covered in blood. Some of his own men mistook him for a demon of the forest. Do you recognize this lake?
We used to meditate here.
How you'd fidget.
You told me to pretend I was a rock, and all I wanted was to swim.
The view's much better from the shore. Join me, young master. These old bones need a rest. This time you'll have to keep me from fidgeting. Some of my favorite memories happened at this lake.
Stopping a child's fidgeting?
Your mother and I would come here when she was pregnant with you.
We should keep moving.
A grown man, and you still can barely sit still.
We can meditate again, after the war.
Yes, young master.
Did I accidentally cut that scene short? Did I hit something? I don't think I did.
Hill!
The cemetery isn't far.
Feels much closer when you're not carrying water.
Significantly smaller
They may
cemetery.
break stone, but they cannot erase the memory of these warriors.
Please gather the spider lilies. I can't bear to look.
Sure, where are they? Okay, bigger than I imagined, but still seems smaller.
My aunt Matsu would weep at the condition of this place. Most of these warriors fell in the rebellion at Yarikawa. They deserve better than this. This is all I could find.
It is enough to make the poison, but I don't want our time to end.
The Shimura Cemetery isn't far.
With a view of the waterfall. Let's go, my lord.
That's sweet. You know, she may not be related to him by blood, but she definitely is like a grandmother figure.
Kazumasa, I do enjoy our rides together.
Did you say Kazumasa?
Did I? You ride with your father's grace.
Did you often go riding with my father?
Lord Sakai taught me to ride a horse.
Careful.
It's interesting.
Mongols ahead.
Wait, I can mix the new poison for you.
It's interesting to hear that the father was a little bit more flexible in his beliefs about the samurai way.
How does it work?
Oh, it's terrible. Causes madness. They'll turn on each other like wild beasts.
Good. Make it. Quickly.
The poison is finished. Take it. I'll stay here.
Oh wait, that's a big boy. I want the big boy. Oh no. What about the hawks?
야물내기 바로.
Well, they found the first bird carcass. Ah, yes, when they all gather together. No, get away from me. No, get away from me. No, stop it. Wait, you. No, get back here, big boy. I need you. I chose you for this. Man, he can run. Dang it. No.
Oi! 우노극자! 노쇼! 노쇼!
You were supposed to slaughter everyone. Grandma?
I thought we rid ourselves of those bandits.
Not bandits, Mongols.
Oh, I couldn't see them from here. After all this, I'm worried about the Shimura cemetery, my lord. Would you check on it with me?
Of course, Yuriko. Let's have a look.
In all sincerity, it feels like wasted resources to go to a cemetery specifically to mess with it.
Are you tired, Yuriko?
No, Lord Sakai. This is the best day I've had since our afternoon at Lake Omi.
I don't remember that. You are sure that was me?
It was so long ago. You must have forgotten.
Or she's just misremembering me as my own father. Where in all fairness, I am wearing it.
The war hasn't touched this place. Do you remember, young master? We'd pay our respects to the Shimura warriors buried here. Then spend the afternoon writing poems.
I remember, Yuriko.
Let's write one now.
Sure.
Soaring ambition. The works of men are frail. Lords and clans vanish.
Well said, my lord. The proud do not endure. The greatest of us fall in the end.
We should return to Omi.
I'll stay a while.
I know better than to argue.
Good. You learned something today. Kazumasa used to say Lord Shimura was too concerned with that castle.
The strongest point on the island.
He equated strength with the huge, the immovable, like a mountain.
He had a point. Doubt and indecision have destroyed armies. In the midst of battle, true leaders must stay rooted, stand firm.
But look at that waterfall. All that immovable rock yields to water. The strength we need is all around us. I have one more place I would like to visit when you're ready. Lord Sakai.
Let's take care of this. Oh no, is she passing away?
Excuse me. The cold wind is getting to me.
Yuriko, you're not well.
Nonsense.
Let me take you to Akashima. They can treat you.
We have to visit someplace special.
Where?
It's not far. After that, I promise we will see your healers.
Fine. But if you start feeling worse, we go straight to Akashima.
Of course, my lord. Always so stern.
She knows she's dying. And she wants to go there to pass on. I hope this doesn't end with her passing away. She's really nice.
Where is this special place of yours?
You'll see.
You cannot tell me?
I won't have to.
Lead the way.
Let's see if you can keep up.
Careful, Yuriko.
Do you know where we are?
There's an onsen around here, isn't there?
There it is. Shall we take a closer look?
A natural hot spring.
Isn't it beautiful?
Very. Why are we here?
Are you upset? I hope it's not wrong of us to come.
I don't understand.
Oh, it's so painful to see you weighed down by sadness with Lady Sakai and the little one.
Yuriko, are you alright?
It's nothing. I just felt a little faint.
When did you last eat?
Yesterday, I think.
Wait here. I'll find us something.
I'm not a child.
Please, Yuriko. Rest here a moment.
As you wish, since you ask so sweetly.
I'll be back soon. Maybe there's game nearby.
She's not 100% there, is she? That's right, I can come back from the dead!
A boar.
Yeah, whatever. I got two.
I'll bring this to Yuriko. Make her eat a little.
What, just bring her back the hides?
Yuriko! Yuriko! Her horse isn't here. She rode off.
Where are you going? And why won't you seek medical attention? The young master loves you.
Powder. Herbs. She came this way.
Did she drop it?
Yuriko's horse. She can't be far.
Yuriko!
My lord.
Yuriko, are you hurt?
No. I got lost.
Where were you going?
I saw my mother. She waved but kept walking. I had to catch up.
I'm bringing you home.
No. My mother. I have to make an offering.
You do not.
Please. For all the times I've done as you asked. Come with me. Let me pay respects to my mother.
All right. But don't push yourself.
This is getting hard to watch.
My mother would take me on long walks in these hills and teach me about the plants.
Maybe that's why you saw her.
We're almost there.
Wow. A beautiful place to rest.
A cemetery.
My family is here. Oh, Kazumasa. That night, you brought little Jin to me. When he was so sick after all that time in the forest. We had already lost Lady Sakai. Kazumasa, are you listening?
I'm listening.
I made him drink that remedy my mother taught me. We sat by his side the whole night. You held my hand. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember.
That night, I was so scared. So sad for little Jin. But I was so happy. Does that make me a bad person?
No.
When he recovered, when you taught me how to ride, the day we rode to the onsen, oh, the sunset was red and full. That
That was what?
best day of my life. It's dark, Kazumasa. Tell me what you see.
I can see all the way to Yarikawa.
I remember the war. A tragedy for all the clans.
Good people remain there. Castle Kaneda.
I wish you weren't there so often.
Why do you say that?
You have many responsibilities. I am grateful for the time we share. But I always want more.
There's the temple in Kushi. You can see the pagoda.
Every new year, I pray there for you and little Jin and my family.
Jin is lucky you take such good care of him. Now tell me what you see. Yuriko? Rest, Yuriko. The strength we need is all around us. The mighty fall at last, to be no more than dust before the wind.
So I think I'm going to leave this episode of Ghost of Tsushima here. I honestly expected that mission thread to go very, very differently. But in hindsight, it makes sense that it went in that direction. These are times of war. There's a lot of stress. There's very few resources, and she was an older woman. But it was nice to see what Jin did for her, basically recreating some of the most cherished memories in her life. Even though he wasn't aware of it at the time, it was still a nice sentiment. So, I have a few more story missions to take care of, a few more named side quests to take care of, which you will all see, and then we'll resume the story. It looks like I have, let me see, one, two, yeah, I think about three more named story missions, at least so far, and maybe those named story missions will lead into other story missions. But the next episode, we will at the very least see the message in fire, which is the main story mission. So I will continue to do some side farming and to make sure that my character is fully decked out and capable to take on whatever the missions throw at us. So I appreciate you all taking the time to watch today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please hit like, share your thoughts in the comment section below, and feel free to subscribe and ring the little bell if you want to see when my next video comes out. Until then, this is Eclipse Sentinel, signing out. Goodbye, everyone.